So I just watched a new Michael Jackson movie, and to be completely honest with you, it was one of the worst films to release in the last 10 years.
How the movie reflected Michael's life, I don't care what was left in, what was left out. I'm more talking about how it was as a movie. And I believe it fails at being a movie at almost every single level. There were no character arcs, there were no story. It was just a recreation of Michael Jackson's music videos and his concerts and nothing really else. The closest thing to a movie in this movie is the very underwhelming drama between Michael and his father, which is just so poorly written and just so kind of just tossed in there just for sakes of having drama. It's just fucking awful. Now this film, along with others such as The Flash 2023, the Minecraft movie, the two Super Mario Bros. Films, and the two FNAF movies are following a similar trend where they're just kind of references to other things. Now these films, including Michael and excluding The Flash, have something very much in common. They became very financially successful and loved by audiences. In this video, I will explain why this is a problem, how it could affect Hollywood in the future, and why I think studios should stop doing this, or at least do it on a much smaller scale than they have been doing in the last few years. Now, let's not kid ourselves, we can all be cucked to fan service. Everybody wants to see Wolverine put on the mask, everybody wants to hear Gusty Garden from Super Mario Galaxy, and everybody wants to scream when Jack Black says, "Chicken Jockey!" These are things people recognize, people enjoy seeing them, and people will pay money to see these. The issue comes is when one movie just becomes a bunch of Easter eggs and references, and then another movie just becomes a bunch of Easter eggs and references because the other one makes money, and that leads to a certain pattern. Eventually, every Hollywood studio is producing $150 million TikTok videos. And when I mean TikTok videos, I mean the movie is literally just a compilation of a bunch of TikTok videos. There's no story really connecting them. It's like doom scrolling, except for you're in a massive dark room, and your iPhone is 100 times larger than it is, and you're not even doing the scrolling. The screen is doing it for you. Now, the obvious reason why this is happening is because of money. People like recognition, so Hollywood will invest in recognition. To be quite fair, it's always kind of been like this. Before you live in a world where Venom could make $800 million at the box office, Hollywood mainly invested in stardom for recognition. People didn't go see Independence Day for the plot, people saw it because there was a bunch of famous people in it. Same thing with the Westerns even earlier on. People liked Westerns, so Hollywood just made Westerns, and then money came out. This then led to there being many Westerns, and then eventually infatuating the market. Now, is the Minecraft movie the same as Independence Day or How the West Was Won? No. The one thing these films do have in common is that they monetize themselves off of recognition, but that's kind of it. The Minecraft movie is very different the way it doesn't compared to the other two films. The Minecraft movie is 100% just pure recognition. There is nothing really else to it. The Minecraft movie isn't telling a story, it's selling the idea of you having already been told one. Same thing with the Michael Jackson movie. You already know the songs, you already know the dances, and you already know the costume. One of the most common lessons you'll hear from screenwriting teachers is that every scene should leave the story in a different place than it found it. It doesn't have to be anything super dramatic, but by the end of the scene, the characters should be slightly different, the situation should be slightly different, or the audience should understand something that they didn't before. That's what gives a movie momentum. Each scene pushes the next one forward. Remove one scene, and the story should noticeably change. Now compare that to when Yoshi shows up. These films, instead of being about hardships the characters must overcome, are more just about, oh look, it's Batman. Look, it's the DK rap. Look, it's the thing from the other thing. With the Michael Jackson movie, you don't really understand why he was so important or why he even did the things he did. It feels like one of those timeline lore videos of like Avengers or Harry Potter, except it's about the guy from Men in Black 2. The most good faith interpretation of this film you can view it in is that it's like a weird award system for the audiences for paying attention for something. Like that monkey meme with him sucking the award juice. This is you watching the Michael Jackson movie. Now, I want you to think about your favorite movie scene. You don't remember them because they reference something from something else. You remember them because of their impact on the story. You remember them for their impact on the film itself, not on something outside the film. Just the film and its message.